What's up, guys? Welcome back to week 14 of my Madden 20 franchise season. Today I'm going to be playing the Arizona Cardinals, and in this one they're not too great, but I'm not trying to jinx myself or anything. I'm not trying to say I'm going to beat them or anything, but all I'm saying is they are not necessarily the greatest team. So in theory I should beat them, but I'm not going to say anything. But overall, guys, it should be an interesting one. I need to win it to keep my season hopes alive because the Ravens just keep winning. So this is not good. So I need to win out, and I need to beat the Ravens on week 17. Because if we both win out, it's going to come down to week 17. And if you guys haven't been keeping up with the Madden 20 franchise season, what are you doing? Go ahead and keep up. I'll have a link down in the description to the playlist of the Madden 20 franchise season. We've had some pretty good games. We had a really good game against the Rams. And so if you're interested, make sure to check that out down below. And without further ado, let's get into the game.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers as they square off against the #1 overall pick, Kyler Murray, and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Off the draw, here's Johnson. He won't go down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 16 carries, 56 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A fourth-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. He'll get about 4 here, down at the 43-yard line. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray now. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
We got this.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Conner looking for space. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Conner. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from Chile, Philadelphia. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Roethlisberger will throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Roethlisberger looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end McDonald. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. 31-14, the final. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Mitchell Trubisky strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Andy Dalton, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now Murray completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. First down, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run forward with Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Murray, he's used to moving fast at Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Throwing now is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Defensively here. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is
Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, it was kind of a risky move to go for it on 4th and 5 there, but I'm going to be honest here. I kind of thought, like, hey, if I kick a field goal, it's going to be 27-21. If they go down, because there was 45 seconds, they only had a timeout, and it, you know, with my odds, they would have probably went down, scored a touchdown, and then I'd been screwed. So I was like, you know what, let's go for it on 4th down. Let's gamble a little bit, go for it on 4th down. And it paid off. I mean, it turned out to be a smart decision. Was it risky at the time? Yeah, but you know what? I pulled through, and I was able to get the win. So it's looking like I am doing pretty good. And it's honestly, my playoff hopes are actually pretty good right now. So I have 8 wins on the season, which I'm very happy about. I'm on some crazy winning streak, which kind of concerns me because I'm really not looking forward to break that winning streak. So hopefully we can keep it up, guys, and stay tuned for next week. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.